Here are the rules for Google AdSense. These are the terms of service for using their service. And if you don't abide by these, then they'll close your account. And obviously, you don't want that to happen because you lose any money that was in it. And you lose the ability to make future money with it as well. Because once they close you down, it's very difficult to get a new account. So you should always abide by the rules. You're not really going to come out ahead if you don't abide by them anyways. So it's in your best interest just to do what they want. So a few of the most interesting points or the most important points are the payments. Generally, the way the payments work is at the end of the month. So if you're in the month of, say, June, at the end of June, the month will end and your next payment will be usually around, for me, it's around the 26th of the month. So it's about 26 days later or about 30 days later from when the period ends. So just keep that in mind. You'll want to plan for your income if you're looking for that money when it's going to be coming in. It does take a little while to come in. So intellectual property, in terms of this, you can't copy other people's marketing materials. They're talking about their specific marketing materials, but they also go on to say another part of the privacy policy that if you copy other people's material without their consent, you will lose your account. So if somebody makes a copyright claim on say an article that you copied from their site, that could damage your AdSense account. So keep that in mind. You need a privacy policy. I've explained how to set up a privacy policy in a different video. Confidentiality. This basically means that you can't publish all the information that about your AdSense account that they consider confidential. An example of that is your click-through rate or other statistics relating to property performance. You can disclose the amount of gross payments, so you can disclose the amount of money, but not how it was arrived. So let's just show you here. This was one of my screenshots that I showed in a previous video. You'll notice that I didn't include this information, the clicks or the click-through rate or the cost per click. The reason is that this is against Google's terms of service, and if I publish that, then I could lose my account. And so I took that out before I published that. So if they terminate you, it's very difficult to get back on Google AdSense. So just do your best to comply with the rules. They also have specifics on what will be determined as invalid clicks or reasons that you could lose your account. Spam, invalid queries, invalid impressions, or invalid clicks on ads generated by any person, bot, or automated program. Clicks solicited or impressions generated by payment of money, false representation, or requests for end users to click ads or take other actions. And ads served to end users whose browsers have JavaScript disabled. Clicks or impressions commingled with a significant amount of the activity. So even if you have real clicks and you're mixing them in with some of these, then that could be a problem. And they're basically saying that some of those will be considered invalid clicks, but it also means that that's a reason that your account could be terminated as well. So those are the basic things that you have to consider. There are certain rules that if you break them, Google will send you a message and tell you to correct that. I've had that happen before where they sent me a message and they asked me to correct something and I corrected it immediately and then there was no more problem after that. And actually one thing that I had to do was I had to block, I had to only allow certain sites to post my ads because for some reason someone had gotten a hold of my AdSense code and were using it on their own site for some reason. I don't understand why they did that, but I had to block them from having access to that so I wouldn't be damaged and lose my account for them using my AdSense code. These are the terms of service. That's the basics of what you need to understand just to make sure that you stay within the boundaries of what AdSense considers right.